This is Robert Sekalo. Like many Ugandans, he has a dream to fly and find work abroad. He says that each day that passes by, this dream is becoming dimmer.
I had an emergency. I have a friend of mine, he's in Dubai. So he had connected me. He got me a job, in fact. I applied for an express passport. 2 weeks, to my surprise, after paying we are in 2 months.
Robert's story is not similar to Dixon Katsingiri, a former border cyclist, but their dream is one, finding greener pastures abroad. Dixon is a survivor of the recent bomb blasts in Kampala that destroyed his motorcycle.
Nakubigwa bomo ebintu byange byandi byononeka sente nizinzigwako byange byona byayononeka nange n'obulamu obulumbi bunayitamu ngasikyayina wadde n'ekikumi nali nyina omulimo nyina piki yange yona bomo yagikuba negwawo kati esaawa eno nepiki gyenyina si yange kamawa yagenda n'ogitwala olwaleero nze naali njagala ngoberere ngende bweru nfune ku sente nfune omulimu gwenkola kati siinako omulimu ate nze naali njagala pasipoti mumasasule express eyanguwe nange nkole ebyenjagala kubanga amanyira okusasula ki $10,000 ya VIP bankolere ku pasipoti efulume kati awo nze $10,000 nga sigirina ninkomawo bukomi kwolwo nange ningamba owaye ebya passport kiraka ali muntu kyanga kanzireeka batugamba obutabo bujja kufuluma omwezi gwa 10 nange gwe ndinze omwezi gumale okutuuka era nzireyo.
Dixon and Robert are among the Ugandans struggling to get the East African electronic passport to travel out of the country. The decision to adopt a new generation of passports and phase out the old ones was reached at by the East African Council of Ministers and Heads of State in March 2016 in Arusha, Tanzania. Uganda was the first to kick off the proceedings in December 2018, but it has been a messy experience for many who have attempted to secure one. Over 300 people travel out of the country daily, according to the Uganda Civil Aviation Authority, in search for greener pastures. According to the Ministry of Internal Affairs, about 3,000 to 5,000 Ugandans apply for this document daily.
Those passports that were phasing out had a lot of forgeries. So many people are doing a lot of fraudulent things in them. So East Africa Council of Ministers sat and saw it fit, and indeed the world over agreed that we put in place passports, especially that are secure, passports that are ICAO compliant, and passports that can allow you to do self-clearance at airports.
The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Thomas Taiwa, last month tasked the Minister of Internal Affairs, General Kahinda Otafire, to explain the continuing delays in processing of the new electronic passports. Money sent as remittances accounted for $599.3 million in 2021. It should also be noted that Uganda is one of the top recipients of remittances in sub-Saharan Africa. The passport delay could be doing the economy more harm than we can actually see.
The delays were caused by 3 factors. One, originally it was COVID. COVID, why? Because our system remained open and we were not working, so people continued applying online even when they were not coming here, even when we were not processing passports. So that was one. So by the time we opened, there was a backlog in the system. So we grappled with big numbers of people coming to do interviews. That was one of the delays. The second one is, of course, Ugandans themselves. We don't plan. Looking at processing about 1,500 passports to 2,000 a day, we would receive about 5,000 people daily. So we struggle to work on those people, and definitely our capacity remains the same. Our facilities remain the same. So that explained some bit of delays.
An ordinary passport costs 250,000 shillings and 400,000 shillings for an express one. Another point of concern is that even the old passport holders are required to pay for the new electronic passport before they travel.
The ideal time should be 2 days, like it is done in some neighboring countries. I mean, e-processes should be a national ID, and a passport should never take beyond 2 days for usual procedures. But if someone has an express application, it should be taking 3 hours. What are they trying to invent? Nothing. They just need to be prepared. It is done elsewhere. It is a simple process.
The passport acquisition process has been a nightmare for many. The Ministry of Internal Affairs indicates that one of the reasons is the overwhelming numbers due to the backlog of applicants who filled the forms online during the COVID-19 lockdowns. They have, however, not come out to clarify this to the general public or even apologize out of courtesy. Kenneth Kabuye reporting for MCI TV.